I'm going to do an induction and give you a chance to experience what this is like. The next thing that I'd like you to consider is there a certain place, time, situation where you feel most connected to yourself or to God or to a higher power or spirit, whatever it is that for you? Typically it's a place in nature, but not always. Sometimes it's something else. For me, when I go scuba diving and I'm able to just stay in one place and just kind of float, it's like a big flotation tank experience because I'm weightless and I close my eyes. And when I do that, you're kind of suspended in space. So that's like when I connect mostly with myself. I feel small, like a tiny little nothing in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the planet, in the middle of the universe. At the same time, I feel like I'm part of everything. So that's my experience. So take a minute and write down if you've ever felt that, what that is for you and the details about that. So what would I see? If I have my eyes open, I see blue water, I see fish, I see coral. Do you taste anything? For me, I might taste salt water. I might hear bubbles because of my breathing. I'll give you a minute. So I'd like you to share with me, if you don't mind, what is it that you think you want to change?
I have a procrastination habit, and it applies to exercise and tasks that I don't care for. So I really want to work on the procrastination and the motivation to replace the procrastination.
Okay, great. It doesn't happen at all.
I might just do half-hearted stretches, but I'm not going to do a whole routine. No.
And what is your goal?
I want the motivation to do what I'm willing to do, which is like go for a nice long walk, spend more time in nature. It's not like I really want to set aside exercise.
Okay.
I like to incorporate it into my life.
Can you be a little more specific?
I wish I were more motivated, to have a hike in the woods, to just get away, change of scenery.
What is it that you're doing instead?
Screen time, not good. I fall into the cyber hole in the morning.
So what you'd like to do is get out of the house for about 4 days a week around 10:30 in the morning to do various things like be in nature, go for a walk, have a change of scenery. And I'm trying to get more specific because I notice for myself, if I don't have something in mind to do, like for example, getting out of the house is so general. Like, what are you going to do when you get out of the house?
You can just say, go to the park.
Yeah. So you want to get out of the house, go to the park and walk around 10:30 in the morning, about 4 days a week. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Okay. Did you write down where you feel connected?
My imaginary place is redwoods, and I am in a hammock. And I'm feeling the air and the breeze and the silence of being in the forest. And the hammock is the best way for me to relax.
Thank you. What is it that you want to work on today?
I want to lose 30 pounds. So I've lost 7 pounds by doing absolutely nothing except one thing. I stopped totally paying attention to anything healthy and just ate whatever I wanted. I ate only when I was hungry. When I went into menopause, that's when things just started coming on like a lot. It wasn't like I gained a lot of weight all at one time. It was sort of like it was a pound a year, a pound a year, a pound a year. It was slow. And then around menopause, it was like 6 pounds. So what I'm learning is that the way I think it's going to work is not necessarily the way it's going to work. And so, but I'm determined it's going to happen.
Imagine that you're already there. You are at your goal weight, if you want to call it that. Tell me how that feels.
Oh, I feel light and airy and bright. Like when I walk, I'm lighter. It's almost like I've loosened up some emotions too and gotten rid of those. I mostly will feel healthier. I used to be an avid exerciser. I exercised every day. Mm. And since I started this business about 4 years ago, I'm sitting in front of a screen just like I am today, doing sessions. And this sedentary thing is killing me. It really is killing me.
So what about every other day? Would that be good? Okay.
Yeah, every other day.
What's your special place?
Oh, my special place is a forest. and
Forest.
there's a stream of water running through it. And there's this really soft green grass, very green. And you know that smell of grass when it's freshly cut. And I do that in my front yard. I put my face in it. I love it because I'm smelling the earth and the grass, but I can hear the sound of water. There's the blue sky. There's lots of trees. There's a deer. There is the sound of birds and the feel of the wind,
Okay.
not just a very light wind.
Okay, great. All right. I think we have enough started. So the first thing is, if you have a place to lie down, that would be the best because you could be the most relaxed. And if you want to turn your camera off, that's completely up to you. Take a deep breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Do that a couple of times. And just settle in to the couch or the floor, whatever it is that you're lying on. And you might need to move or shift your body a little bit so that you're really able to just allow the surface underneath you to support your body completely. And you can just let go of trying to hold your body in a certain position, just allowing the surface to support you in every part of your body. Feeling your head sinking in to the pillow or the couch or whatever it is that you're on. Just let it go. Let your neck go. We're normally holding on or holding ourselves up. Just let it go. Your neck and your shoulders. Just allowing all of the tension to leave your body. Your arms, your chest, and your stomach. Oh, it feels so good to just let it all go, just for a few minutes. You have nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. Just being here right now, all you need to do is listen to my voice. For the next few minutes, just focus on the sound of my voice, relaxing your butt and your hips and your thighs. Just letting all the tension fall right out of your body, in your arms and your fingers, your hands, and your knees, and your shins and your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes. And just being here in this space, with your eyes closed if that feels comfortable. Just breathing, listening to my voice. And if you hear any other sounds, they'll just make you even more relaxed. Just letting that sink in, that feeling of complete relaxation, letting everything go. And your mind might wander a little bit, start thinking about something else. And if it does, just let it come back. Just come back to the sound of my voice. And at any time, if you feel uncomfortable or you want to come out of this trance state, you are in full control of everything that's happening. You can choose at any time to come out of it, to wake up, to sit up. You're in complete control. Relaxing your head down to your toes, even more than before. Any other tension you have left, just let it all go. It feels so good. You're feeling lighter and lighter. You feel like you're floating on a cloud. And you're safe. You're protected. You feel this beautiful energy running through your body. It's very soft, calming. Just like Heather, for you, when you're at Henrico Park and you're in the redwoods, imagine yourself lying on your hammock. You feel the breeze on your skin. You might hear a little bit of the trees rustling the leaves. It's very quiet. You feel calm, connected to yourself and to nature. And Mickey, you two are in a forest with a stream nearby. You hear the flowing water, and it's very soothing and calming. The soft green grass, the smell of the fresh cut grass, smelling like nature. There's trees nearby. There might be deer. You hear the birds off in the distance. You hear the wind and you feel it on your skin. And you're feeling very relaxed and calm and connected and peaceful and light. And as you're lying there in these places, you're taking in and appreciating yourself and all the good things that you're doing in your life, that you showed up for this class today to learn something new and to work on something, to shift your perception of something in your life. Heather, for you, your goal is to get out of the house. Have a change of scenery, just like you do right now in your mind. You're in nature and it feels so good. You want more of that. You want to have a hike in the woods. You want to go down to the park and walk on the path. So you can feel this feeling of connection to yourself and to nature, and you have more energy. And you know this is how you want to feel. You want to feel this this connection and this energy and this motivation. And even though it might be hard to walk away from the computer and to open the door, put on your sneakers, put on your shoes, put on your sunglasses and your hat, you have them all ready for you, right by the door, sitting there on the table. It's so easy. It's so easy. You just walk right past your computer. As soon as you are done with your breakfast and your coffee or whatever you have in the morning, and it's 10:30 and the weather is perfect and you have everything together that you need, whatever it is, your sunscreen, your hat, shoes. When you wake up in the morning, you put on those clothes that you want to walk in, so you have no excuse. And you open the door and you get into your car and you drive over to the park. And you get out of the car and you take in a breath and you smell the fresh air and you're already so happy that you did it. You got out of the house. That's all you had to do, was put on your shoes and open the door. If you can do that much, you're already there. The rest of it is easy. Because once you walk out the door, the rest of it, you know what to do. Get in the car, you drive over, get out, walk on the path. It feels so good to move your body. And when you come back home, you feel refreshed and energized, and you're in such a good mood. And you take on those tasks that you usually push aside. You're more focused, and you get them done without any effort, because you had your time in nature, and that shifts your energy throughout the whole day. So what I want you to do right now is just put your thumb and your index finger together, and give them a little squeeze. And whenever you want to remember this feeling of being outside and how good it feels, just put your thumb and your index finger together, give them a little squeeze, and you'll remember how good this feels. And that will motivate you to walk over towards the door and put on your shoes and open the door. Not every day, unless you want to, just every other day. Just put on your shoes and open the door. The rest of it is easy. And Mickey, for you, you want to feel light and airy and bright. You want to feel lighter and loosening up those emotions and healthier. And how do you do that? Just like you did before. You already know how to do it. You've done it before. And you're doing it now. When you're hungry, you eat. That's easy for you. You've got that part down. You stop eating when you start to feel full. And the pounds will start to melt off. And they will go off a lot faster. Because what you're going to do is every other day, as soon as you wake up in the morning and you're ready, you put on your whatever clothes that you want to wear to work out in. You do your stretching. And then you do your high intensity workout. Just every other day. And you notice how much better you feel for the rest of the day. And you notice that in the middle of the day, you feel the urge to move again. And all you have to do is stand up. Just stand up, step away from your computer. The rest of it is easy. Take a little walk around the house, move your body a little bit. That's all you have to do is just move. Just a couple times a day. Just that first step of standing up, turning off your computer, stepping away, the rest is easy. And same with you. Put together your thumb and your index finger, give it a little squeeze, and that's your reminder. That in order for you to help the people that you help, and you help them so much, you have such a gift to help all these people around the world who are coming to you. You don't have to do anything. They just come to you because they know that your energy and your healing work is going to help them. And this brings you so much joy and satisfaction. How can you get out from the computer? This is your lifeline. Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you how. Because the better you feel, the more you can help the other people. The more you can put yourself first and increase your energy level and feel lighter, the better able you are to help the people that you love to help so much. By putting yourself first, by moving around a little bit in the morning, maybe going for a walk during the day, you have so much more ability to focus on your clients and help them because you're refreshed, your energy is higher, everything is in alignment, you feel so good and strong, and you can really focus on helping them. And the level that you're going to go up a level. Once you start doing this on a regular basis, once you start putting yourself first, and you feel light and airy and bright, and you feel loosened up with your own emotions, you're going to be able to show up for your clients in spades and so much stronger than you ever have been before. You thought that was a superpower that you had. It's going to just be off the charts because you're taking care of yourself. And your clients are going to see that. They won't see it consciously, but subconsciously, they're going to see the difference. They're going to see this person sitting across from them on that screen who is focused and ready and there for them because she has taken care of herself. And isn't that what you want to teach your clients? To put themselves first. And the only way to do that is to put yourself first. And Heather, I'm going to say the same. This goes for both of you. Putting yourself first enables you to show up for your clients in the best way that you possibly can. This is really the goal, is to be able to do the work you are put here to do in the best way that you can. And the only way that you can really achieve that is to put yourself first, and you are in complete control of that decision. So remember, put your index finger and your thumb together, give them a little squeeze to remember your mission here on this earth. So many people don't know why they're here. You know why you're here. And you want to accelerate that, and you want to be the best that you can be at what you do. Putting your thumb and your index finger together reminds you, putting yourself first enables you to show up for your clients in the best way. So now I want you to relax where you are. You're still in the forest on that hammock. Heather, you're in Henrico Park on that hammock in the woods, in the breeze, connecting to nature. And Mickey, you're in the forest and you hear the stream and the grass and the trees and the deer and the birds and the wind. And you feel at peace and relaxed. And you're starting to come back into your body. You feel your body lying on the couch. You feel the couch underneath you. You feel where your body is connecting with the couch. Maybe your head or your hips or your feet. And you're noticing your breath coming in and out through your nose. And you're slowly coming back into your body fully. You feel your feet, you're wiggling your toes. You feel your legs and your hips and your fingers. You're wiggling your fingers a little bit. You feel your arms, your neck and your head. And you feel your breath. And you're slowly coming back into the room where you're in. Imagine the windows or the doors or the bookshelves, the floor, the computer. You're back into your room, you're back into your body. You're feeling really refreshed and you feel good. And you feel relaxed and ready to re-engage. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Slowly, take your time. Take a few deep breaths. And at your own pace, whenever you're ready, sit up slowly. Coming back into this space. Hi. Welcome back. So I would love to hear how that was for each of you, whoever wants to go first.
It felt very relaxing, and I felt conscious the whole time, but very relaxed for being conscious.
That's good. That's exactly what we want. That's what we're shooting for. Great. And what about you, Mickey?
It was really good. It's really good because I feel happy now.
Good. Good. It gives us what we need. And sometimes if we have to go into a sort of a sleep trance, then awesome. And you still heard everything I said subconsciously.
I did.
So
I did.
Yes, I did. Yeah. I loved
everything.
what you said. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to make sure I do the meta, like step back and share with you the process that I went through. All the information that you gave me, I fed right back to you. And the part about showing up for your clients to be, as the best person you can be, and that if you're sitting on the computer all day long and you're not feeling your best, you can't be there for your clients in the same way. That part of it really just showed up.
No, it was very intuitive and very right on. Right on, because you got to the crux of my issue without even it. You got to it intuitively, which I really appreciated, because I know that. I've known it a long time, and my family knows it, and even my clients will say to me sometimes,
yeah,
you help so many people. Are you taking care of yourself?
Yeah. And that,
I mean,
it's the sort of the common problem that if you do decide to work with clients, so when you're doing your own induction for yourself, When I've done it to myself, there's two ways that you can do it. One is you can do it in your mind. I'll give you an example. I had this experience about 1.5 years ago, or I was feeling not right, and I laid down, did meditation, and what came to me was I needed to rebirth myself. But I was curled up in a ball and I was crying, and I was like, I feel like I'm in a womb, and I need to rebirth myself. So in my mind, I went through the process of being in my mother's womb and going into labor, and then I came out, and like I went through this whole process in my mind. It was very helpful. The other way that I've done it is I've recorded a specific induction for a certain thing. I think it was back when I was doing still doing the heart and mind balance. And after I worked with the therapist, I did my own, and I recorded myself basically saying, just like I just did for you, out. So I wrote it all down, and then I recorded it, and then I played it back to myself for about a week. Recording yourself and listening to yourself doing that, it's very, very powerful. I don't know if you've ever done that.
Yeah. I've done it. That's why I was asking those questions earlier. I was going to ask, does it involve a recording? Because it did work for me.
So when you're working with other people, you can also record it, and then they can listen to it over and over again. But often, which is often the case, they don't have to listen to it, because a lot of times when you do a deep healing, if it's healed, it's healed, right? And if you do an induction and they get it at a deep level, it's done. The shift has happened. And that's why I do the physical, could be a tapping, it could be a fist, it could be open your hand, whatever it is a physical, they call it the anchor, is anchoring the thought or the feeling or whatever it is when you're in the middle of it. So that now when you do this, it'll remind you. Don't think about the driving and the walking, just think about the one thing. Can I put my shoes on right now? Because you know that all you do is that one thing, the rest of it just kind of follows most of the time. All we need is like one little thing. And that propels us into whatever. Good, I'm glad that was helpful. So that's really all I had for today.
Can you tell us what the other sessions are going to be about?
Yes. Next week is positive mindset and exploring trance. Week 3 is examples of hypnotic states and the conscious versus the subconscious versus conscious mind. And week 4 is integration.
Very nice. Thank you so much. You've done such a great job.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies. It was very nice to meet you.
Thank you. Good to meet both of you.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye. Take care. Bye.